It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. And it's all up next.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excellent at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Watson on first down. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, here's Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now it's Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? On the return, Deontay Hardy. Now Hardy on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But again,
there he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. downs. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be brain dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Here's first down. Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.